This is Couples Court with the Cutlers.
This is the case of Gangaram versus Gangaram. You all have been married for 5 years, and you have brought your spouse to court because you believe he's cheating. Is that correct, Ms. Gangaram?
Yes, Your Honor.
And if he is cheating, your marriage is done.
Yes, Your Honor.
Would you tell the court about the warning signs you've seen regarding Mr. Gangaram and cheating?
Okay. Actually, Your Honor, I don't suspect he's cheating. I know he's cheating.
Oh.
Because he haven't touched me in 6 months. Whoa. Now, you're a female, and you should know where I'm coming from.
Well, I'm married, and I know where you're coming from,
yes,
too.
Not touched me in 6 months, you know. I'm young, and I'm horny, and I like to have sex. Like, when we first got together, it was like sex every day.
But we're married. We do have sex. Once, twice a month, and it's great.
Nah.
But Mr. Gangaram, what are you here to show?
I'm here to show that I'm not cheating. I like to watch television. What does that have to do with sex?
Television.
So you agree that there's a decrease in activity?
Yes, there is.
But you're saying you're not cheating?
No, I'm not cheating.
And you're saying it's because you're married?
Yeah.
That's why you're not having sex as regular?
Yeah. Yes, Your Honor.
Ooh, you making married people all over the world feel uncomfortable, because that is not what folk think.
Exactly.
Usually it is, no, she's exaggerating. It's not that long.
No.
He's
He
like,
like,
yeah,
yeah.
it is. Yeah.
No.
Well, why?
And
well,
I'm good with it.
We're married.
Yeah, like it's okay.
That's the worst advertisement for marriage ever.
Yeah, you know, I like watching TV. That's a problem.
It is a problem.
But you say
Honor.
you're not cheating.
I'm just building up energy, Your Honor.
No. Your Honor, I have called me a divorce lawyer because it's a difference building up energy and satisfying your wife.
She saw she got him on speed dial.
Yeah. And so the results of this investigation mean everything as it relates to your marriage.
Yes.
Do you understand that, Mr. Gangaram?
Yes, I understand that, Your Honor.
As a judge, Mr. Gangaram, I look at signs,
Okay.
and I watch the people who are in front of me. We've all been
Look
talking
at
for
him.
a few minutes,
Nervous.
and you sweating.
Yeah,
and that's a
nervous.
sign of guilt. It's not just like I'm a little warm. You are
Literally
sweating
sweating.
profusely.
Before we got in here, nervous.
And that's a sign of guilt.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
You made a statement earlier. You said in the beginning it wasn't like that.
No, in the beginning, it was every day, 2-3 times a day. Like, it was like we was high school kids.
But where did you all meet?
We met, he came out to my apartment one day, and he came to fix my cable, and it was like immediately attraction, like, and he fixed the cable, and later on that night, he came back.
Oh, man, this is a cable guy story for real.
The cable guy came by to fix the cable.
So, you know, I seduced him. I did seduce him because I was standing outside barefooted, my hair was sticking up on my head, I had on some little shorts, and he was like, you the girl that I'm supposed to fix your cable? And I was like, yes, come on in. And as soon as he hit that door, I was like, me and my kids are hungry, could you help us out?
Oh, man.
Went into his wallet, gave me money for some food, and I was like, yes, you know, happy. Later on that night, I get a bang at the door, and I looked out the window, I said, this man back at this door, what is he up to? But as soon as he hit the door, the way he looked at and smelled, I just immediately started ripping his clothes off, and we just immediately started having sex.
All right.
And we
All
was just
right.
doing it.
Bow chicka bow wow. Yep.
And after that, we got us a place together, and we lived together. We didn't separate from the day I met him, and I married him.
But you know what? I'm listening to you tell this story, and it's with this heart and this feeling and this depth. How do we go from what you're describing to him standing in front of me and you accusing him of cheating?
Because one day I came home, I had been out all day running errands. The house was quiet and the bathroom door was closed, and all I heard was, And I was like, so I didn't tap on the door, I just backed away from the door, and then I went around the corner because the way the bathroom around in the house, and then I peeked back around. He come out the restroom with a big, I'm like, what was you doing in there? We have a window in our bathroom, so I don't know, did the woman go out the bathroom? Was you FaceTiming somebody? But you was doing something because I heard a female voice. I know what I heard. Oh, and I know it was something.
Mr. Gangaram, did you hear the that she described?
Yeah, it was the movie. I was
do that
watching on
again,
my
Mr.
phone.
Keller.
I can't do it the way she did it. She heard it firsthand. I'm just hearing it secondhand.
That's your story?
Yeah, so I can't do it the way she
That's
did
the
it.
story you gonna go with?
That's what I'm sticking with. Okay, so was there another woman involved with this?
No.
You just
she
watched-
thinks it's someone that was inside in the bathroom, but our window's too small to go out. I was just watching a movie, Your Honor.
No other person involved?
No other person
Yeah.
involved.
Okay.
Your Honor, this girl, another incident. I was going through his phone.
Oh boy.
And I seen where he said, what you look like. He was texting some woman, and I think he was trying to describe how I looked, how he wanted her to look. He was like, I need you to be 24, I need you to be young, black, skinny, which I'm not skinny, you could tell that. I'm not skinny at all.
Wait a minute, hold up. You're going through his phone.
Yep, and I found...
And you found text messages between him and some young
I gave
woman.
it to the courts also.
Right. You submitted that to the
Yes,
court,
I
right?
All right,
submitted
here
that to
it
the court.
is.
Yeah.
It says,
What do you look like?
I'm 24, young, small waist, cute in the face, and big.
Tease. And so he responds, sounds nice.
If you want to come by here, here's the address.
And then disappear for 3 hours from home. I'm like, babe, really? Like, really?
Look, I just went for a drive. That's it. just to clear my head. That's it.
And the address was in there.
Yes.
And you went to that
I went
address.
to the address. He wasn't there.
Mr. Gangaram, I mean,
Yes,
who
sir.
was the woman who was 24, young, small waist, cute in the face, and with big T's?
I don't know. I don't know what that is, Your Honor.
Did you contact this woman?
No, I did not, Your Honor.
Did you have sex with this woman?
No, I did not, Your Honor.
Did you go and see her big T's?
No, I did not, Your Honor.
You see how this looks, right? I mean, just put
Yeah,
yourself...
I know. It looks real messed up, guilty.
in-
And all the sweating. You know, that
He
doesn't help.
nervous. Sweat, I never seen him sweat like this before.
I'm just hot. That's it.
All right, Ms. Gangaram, have you ever caught him with a woman?
No, but I have caught him I heard a conversation in a car with him. This is another incident. He thought he had hung up on me. I was still on the phone. I think I stayed on the phone at least 30 to 40 minutes before he realized that the phone was on. I heard a woman saying, turn left, turn right, go left, go right.
Okay, wait a minute. So you have gotten off the phone, but he doesn't know he's not hung up the phone.
Yes.
So you can hear a woman in the background
Yes.
giving directions.
Yes.
So it was a GPS app that you heard, or was it a woman?
No. It was a woman in the car with him. Asked her to see her private parts.
Oh, well, that's not GPS.
And she was like, I'm gonna show it to you, just turn right. That's how she was talking. I don't know if it's an old woman, but this how the woman sound. I'm gonna show it to you, just turn right. This how she sound. No, go up this way, go down this way. He was like, just let me see it, let me see it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really, like
So
seriously.
clearly that wasn't a GPS unless you got
No.
grumpy woman voice.
There was,
And he's asking to see her
yes,
private
and that's
part.
when I realized he don't know I'm still on his phone.
And this woman's like, I'm gonna let you see it.
She was
Now
like,
see,
yeah.
just turn right.
This how she sound. She was like, turn left, turn right. And I was like, and I asked him, I said, who was in the car with you? He said, who was that in the car with you? He denied that. He said some woman was standing on the corner. She asked for a ride. Her name was, what's her name were?
I don't know her name.
So you can't, wait a minute.
It's
I'm dying to hear the explanation for this one.
A person needed a ride. I gave them a ride. And I asked them
person
to
you
do
don't
their thing.
know.
A person I don't know.
Do you understand how ludicrous that sounds?
Yeah.
That you're in a major metropolitan city, you pick up a stranger on the corner, and then at some
It has a
point...
voice like this.
Yeah.
Turn left. I don't know what
Like
the
what?
man or like this. Left, turn left. You like that, huh?
but it in the inside. I
And
don't know how
then,
her voice sound.
you know, not talking about the weather, not talking about the sports team, not talking about anything else. Show me your privates. That's where you go with this stranger.
Turn right, I'll show it to you.
Okay, turn right. Go up the little street.
Do you know how ridiculous that sounds?
I know it sounds ridiculous, but
That's how you living.
that's how I just wanted her to get off the phone. She kept blowing me up all night long.
Did you
So I
see it?
asked the person to do that for me. After it was all said and done, the person got out my car.
Did you see it?
See what? No, I didn't see anything.
That was he saying.
Weren't you concerned asking a woman that you don't know, allegedly, let me see your privates? Did you think she might hit you, slap you, stab you? I mean, I'd be scared to ask somebody something like that.
Lay
I
him
wasn't
somewhere.
thinking about none of that, Shana.
Clearly. I don't know that you were thinking about anything when you did that.
Or she might have looked at you and said, I'm gonna knock you out. You know, that's,
Oh, you got your version of it too. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, he doing something. He's cheating.
It sounds like to me, if you want to get him in bed, you go, come here. And he might be all over you.
Come here, I'll show it to you.
Yeah, I think that I got the cure. Just go down.
Yeah, come on, let me get in the car with you.
All right. Well, Mr. Cutler, I think we have more than enough evidence.
And
it's a doozy.
yeah, she overhears you in your car on the phone after you think you've hung up, but you haven't. And there's a woman's voice on there who's giving you more than just directions.
That's how you
Turn right.
Yeah.
To the point
Turn left.
where let me see your privates.
And then the big one, Cutler, no pun intended, is that they have not had sex in 6 months. All of this.
That's the point.
All of this is the evidence we've had.
And you see how that looks, right?
I mean, from a standpoint, yeah, it looks guilty, but I'm not guilty.
You still deny that
I still deny it all.
Because of these questions regarding Mr. Gangram's activities on his phone and tablet, the court would like to call digital forensic consultant Patrick Seward, who has done a full investigation to determine, is he cheating? Ron, please report it in.
Patrick Seward.
Gotta
Let's
go
go to
down.
the witness stand. Thank you.
How are you, Mr. Seward?
Doing well. How are you, Your Honors?
I'm
Good
great.
to see you.
I'm
Good to
great.
see you.
We're great. So, could you share for the courtroom record your credentials?
Yeah, I have about 10 years experience conducting high-tech criminal investigations, including digital forensic analysis, graduate of several digital forensic courses through the National Computer Forensic Institute and the Federal Law Enforcement Training Center, and a court-certified expert witness in digital forensics.
All righty.
Did you uncover anything suspicious or of note in Mr. Gangram's phone?
I did find several pictures of a naked woman that were sent to Mr. Gangaram. Looks like in a bathroom, in several stages of undress.
Tell you like them.
All right.
You have those with you?
I do.
Okay.
Another bathroom moment.
He like them bathroom actions, Your Honor. Take me in the bathroom. I wish
All right.
you would.
Ooh.
There are two pictures of, it appears to be the same woman. One is a picture of her from the back. She's nude. There's a second one where she's dropping it like it's hot,
And she's got on tall heels.
but nothing else.
That's all she got.
Very distinct pictures of her derriere.
Yes. Are you familiar with these pictures?
Yes, I downloaded this, Your Honor.
So who is this woman?
I don't know who that woman is, Your Honor.
You still sticking to it? aren't
I'm
you?
still sticking to it.
Him. That's him.
I'm still sticking to it.
Well,
Well,
in order to further investigate this matter, at this time the court would like to call licensed private investigator and polygraph examiner Kendall Shull. Ron, would you please escort him into the courtroom?
Yes, you lead him to the table.
Mr. Shull, how are you?
Good, Your Honor. How are you?
I'm great. You asked Mr. Gangaram some questions, is that correct?
I did, Your Honor.
All right. You asked him, did you have physical sexual contact with the woman Miss Gangaram overheard giving you directions, and you asked to see her private parts? What was his response?
His response was no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined he was being truthful.
See that? All that. It was all a setup, Your Honor.
Ain't no setup.
Yeah, it
I
was a
still ain't
setup.
had no sex.
It was still a setup.
If I'm not getting it, who getting it?
All right, we better find out.
well, we're about to find out. Since July 2014, have you had physical sexual contact with anyone other than Miss Gangaram that she doesn't know about? What was his response to that question?
He said no, Your Honor.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that it was being deceptive.
Oh my God. Golly, baby, for real?
So what guns are you sticking to, Mr. Gangaram? Your wife is standing here with tears rolling down her face. We say in this courtroom, it is better for you to tell your story than Mr. Shull or Mr. Seward or any of our other experts. Are you going to tell your story?
No, I'm
Is
not
he
going
gonna
to
do
tell
it?
my story, Your Honor.
Mr. Shull, what else did he share with you?
He just shared with me that he did have sexual contact 1 or 2 times that his wife is unaware of while they've been together.
Did you tell him that?
Here you go.
Yes, I did.
There you go. can't do this.
I only had sex one time outside of our marriage when we first started. That was back in 2014.
We were married then, though. I can't continue in this marriage, though. I don't know what's gonna happen.
You all have been together for 2 years, and you moved to a new state to get a new start. But old tricks may make this relationship old news, depending on what happens here in this courtroom today. Is that right, Miss Isaac?
Yes, Your Honor, that's correct.
Tell us why you have opened this case today.
Your Honor, I met Mr. Guillory. You know, we decided to move to Houston to start our new life. He's proposed to me 5 times. Last night was the 6th time.
6 times?
6 times he proposed. And I brought him here today to find out if he's been cheating on me, because I'm not gonna marry him until I know the truth. And that's just point blank.
All right.
Your Honor,
So, Mr. Guillory?
Can I say something?
Yes,
first
sir.
of all,
First of all, I just want to say, you know, I love this woman. I'm here to prove today that all these accusations are just that. It's a lot of stuff that's just in her head. Our friends, our so-called friends and family dipping, and it's all lies. So I'm here.
But this is the first time she actually took the ring from you. This is the first time he actually gave me a ring.
Yeah.
Oh, so he didn't put, so he's now put his money where his mouth
because
is.
he know we was coming here.
Okay, well.
So now we got a ring.
Now we got a ring.
And you're here in court.
And we here
We're
today.
gonna put this to rest today,
Hello.
once and for all, right?
Let's do it. What warning signs have you seen? Your Honor, I met this young man on a dating site. Okay. We moved to Houston to start fresh. I was like, look, babe, this is what we gonna do. We gonna leave all the past behind us, you know, and we just gonna start fresh. Now, something tells me to go on the internet, on the site that I met him. I ain't gonna say something, I'm gonna say the Holy Spirit told me to go on the website. So, in Your Honor, I sent pictures to the court to show y'all what I'm talking about.
Everything on the Holy Spirit. God ain't got nothing to do with that.
Hold on.
Okay.
What did you see?
see?
There you go right there. Look at him, y'all. Don't you guys look at
What are we looking at?
his profile picture that I asked him if he deleted, and he told me he deleted it and it wasn't deleted. And the profile says Houston, and I'm from Louisiana. Both of us from Louisiana. So that means he was fishing in Houston.
Okay.
So she said the Holy Spirit told her to go look at the dating site. Surely did. And when she did, look at his face. The Holy Spirit revealed that he was still on it and updated it. Your Honor, the same picture that drew me to him, he even tried to change the picture. It's the same picture. But wait a minute, that picture worked. He got you.
That's not me. That's a catfish page. That's obvious that that's not me.
All right, so Mr. Guillory, I have a 2-part question for you. First part, why didn't you delete the profile that you had? And then secondly, why did you update it once you got to Houston if you all were supposed to be getting a new start?
I don't remember going on there doing none of that. For one, I thought I did delete that profile. I don't know how she...
So you thought you deleted it, but
I thought I had tried to delete it.
Right, but apparently you didn't. So that answers the first part of my 2-part question. The second part is, why does your old profile that you thought you deleted but didn't, how is it magically and mysteriously updated to show
I think that's a location
Houston?
thing.
I think
that's
it's
a
the Holy
location
Spirit.
thing. It's like wherever you at, it just jump on that city. That's what I think. That's my story.
All right,
When we went to Houston, it followed me.
It followed you.
Yes, that's what happened.
All right. What else?
What other warning signs have you seen?
Your Honor, I'm cleaning out the truck. I find condoms in the truck. Okay. So, Your Honor, I sent the picture. I have evidence to show y'all.
Okay, you submitted that to the court?
Yes, there you go, the condoms right there. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I don't even wear them.
We don't wear none.
So you all don't use condoms?
We don't.
So there, in your mind, there's no reason why condoms should be in the truck, correct?
Your Honor, we did receive condoms one time together when we went to the clinic together. Okay. And those condoms, because I sent 2 pictures to y'all. Y'all should have another one for exhibit. The ones on the left were the ones that were found in the truck. The one on the right is the ones that we got together when we both walked to the clinic. So not only did you find them, that means he went out and purchased them?
Yeah. And why they was in the truck? If we using them, why they not in the bedroom?
Right.
Why they in the truck?
So I got a couple questions for you, Mr. Guillory.
2 parts?
2 parts.
3 parts?
Maybe. 1, did you go buy these condoms? Because clearly they're different.
No, I did not. I did not. See what happened, we went on 2 separate days. She went one day, then I went the next day. So maybe the day she went, they was giving out a different brand. I don't know how they do that.
Well, let me ask you this. Why were the condoms in the truck as opposed to the bedroom?
Because we don't use them.
So you just left them in the car?
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. The ones that came from the clinic, were they left in the car? Where were they?
No, they were in the bedroom, because obviously we needed to use them when we came from the clinic.
I don't know what she's talking about. I don't know nothing about all.
Okay.
So your memory so far is not that good, Mr. Guillory, and I'm trying to be objective about this, because first you don't remember your profile, whether you deleted it or not. Now you don't know where these condoms came from. So you're batting 0 for 2 in terms of memory right now.
I have no recollection of the events in question.
What evidence do you have that Mr. Guillory is in fact cheating?
None.
Yeah.
Well, she think you do. Let me hear what you think you got.
I was decorating some Christmas trees, and, we was having a little FaceTime conversation. He's promising me to be in my life forever like he always do. So I'm thinking everything going well, smooth. Then all of a sudden, he just hang up. Now, his body language tells on him all the time, because he'll just switch up and be like, and do some other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I said to myself, and myself say, So I went, and I got out the car, and I went and took me a little drive-by. So something said, oh, go around the corner. The Holy Spirit. I'm going to stop saying something. The Holy Spirit told me to get in my car and go around the street where the X lives. X. I get to the X. Baby, I put my wig on, because I got short hair, and he was going to know it was me.
So did the Holy Spirit tell you to put the wig on,
I put that wig on, like,
okay.
Quick.
A wig with long hair?
Long hair. Opened, knocked on the door. He opens the door in his boxers, no shirt. And I'm like, dude, what you doing?
It's not the truth.
Look, here, this him.
I object.
All right, wait. We're going to have to hear from you, Mr. Guillory. First of all, were you at the ex's house?
First of all, okay.
Were you at the ex's house?
I was there.
Were you there in your underwear only?
That's the part where the story gets crazy. I was not in my underwear.
Did you have anything on?
Yeah, I had on pants and
I just
stuff
want
like
clarity
that.
here.
But I don't know if y'all ever been to Louisiana. Y'all know it get hot down
It does get hot in Louisiana.
Hot. It's about to get hot in here, apparently.
In the summer. So, I was over there. She knows that, in the beginning of our relationship, me and my ex, we still had a good friendship. So I'll go over there, I'll help out with some things. And I was just, helping out, doing a little work, fixing up some things in our apartment for her. She was not even there.
Okay.
But you understand why she does not want you at your ex's house fixing and doing for her, right?
In your underwear.
I wasn't in my underwear. But yeah, that's understandable. I know how it looked.
Well, if you know that, and that's the person you with, why do you do it?
Tell her.
All right, so Mr. Isaac, has anybody told you they've seen it with anybody?
Yes, Your Honor, my best friend. This is my best friend. We've been friends since elementary school.
Oh, wow.
And she would call me, and she'd be like, I just saw Darren. And I'd be like, huh? You just saw who? I just saw Darren. I was like, oh, he with another chick. Who?
All right, would you please stand up and come to the podium so we can get your testimony? Would you state your name for the record?
Deandra Morgan.
Miss Morgan, what is your relationship with the defendant? We know what your relationship is with Miss Isaac, but what's your relationship with him?
I've known me and Tanya been friends since elementary, but around middle school time, I actually was conversating with Darren on the phone.
Okay.
And then he just disappeared. When I did see Darren again, him and Tanya was actually together. At that time, I hadn't spoke on anything or said anything to her right at the moment because you know how friends get thinking.
Yeah.
So I was actually in Texas, and I was walking out of a restaurant going to the car, and he was pulled up right onto the neutral ground, it was like outlet with different little restaurants and stores. And so when I seen him, I noticed him. I'm like, oh, Darren. I'm like, where's Tonyelle? He's like, who is Tonyelle? So then I was to the point.
Was he with anybody?
Yes.
He was with a woman?
Woman, yes.
Oh.
When I noticed him walking like around the car and noticed him completely, because he changes his little swag. He stayed with his little glasses on, looking like he intelligent one moment. And so when I did see him getting out of the vehicle, that's when I said, oh, Darren, or whatever. He turned around and looked. I'm like, what's Tonyelle at? He was like, it's Tonyelle.
That's because that wasn't me.
But you think it was him because he at least responded to you.
Yes.
His whole story made up, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't believe nothing she said, because she, one of them friends that's always in our business trying to break us up. That's one of the main reasons we moved out of Louisiana.
I'm the friend, but he's the one who actually told Tonyelle that he did know me.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Morgan. You can have a seat.
None of that.
Mr. Guillory, now you've known Ms. Morgan since you all were kids, right?
I don't know her. I don't know her. She lying.
You did not know her.
Mr. Guillory,
I don't know
Mr. Guillory, look at me.
Yes, sir.
This is very serious because your future is at stake right here. Now, you and Miss Morgan have known each other since you were kids, correct?
Yeah, I knew her from around the way. Everybody know her.
Okay.
But you just didn't know her.
What reason would she have to make this up?
I don't know. That's what people do when they see two people happy and they might be miserable in their life. They won't come in between that. She not the only one making up stories like this. It's a bunch of them. You know what I'm saying? People from off my side and her side. You know what I'm saying? People come tell me stuff about her, but I don't believe it. I don't take it to her.
And that's why you all moved from Louisiana to Houston.
That's why we moved from Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the kind of people that's there. You know?
So you got all these folks, family, friends, loved ones near and far, just throwing hate at you.
That's it. You know, that's it.
Ooh. But your story is, and what you're telling this court, and what you're telling Miss Isaac, is since you all have been together, you have not cheated on her with anybody.
Correct? Correct.
Nobody in Louisiana?
Nobody.
Nobody in Houston?
None of that.
Nobody anywhere?
Anywhere.
Okay.
All right. So here's what we got, love. Miss Isaac believes that he's cheating. She has put her engagement ring on the podium and said, it's either going to go with him or go with me, depending on what happens today. And that's where we are.
And hopefully Mr. Guillory understands the gravity of this moment.
I do.
All right.
I understand.
All right. Well, to get to the bottom of this court has done a full and a complete investigation. At this time, we'll call licensed polygraph examiner Kendall Scholl to determine, is he cheating? Rob, please escort Mr. Scholl in.
Kendall Scholl.
Now, you conducted a polygraph examination on Mr. Guillory, is that correct?
I did, Your Honor.
You asked Mr. Guillory, since moving to Texas, have you had sexual intercourse with any woman other than Miss Isaac? What was his response to that question?
He said no, Your Honor.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that it was being truthful, Your Honor.
You about to get lipstick on you, man. I told
we got one more.
Oh, you got it. I see you're happy. I see a big smile on your face. I see a smile on Mr. Guillory's face.
I want more.
But we have one more question.
Mr. Scholl, you asked Mr. Guillory, have you had sexual intercourse with any woman other than Miss Isaac since starting your relationship? What was his answer?
He said no, Your Honor.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that it was being deceptive.
Okay.
Right, Mr. Guillory? Who were the women, or who was the woman that you were with?
Well, maybe in the beginning of our relationship, you know, I probably...
Not a maybe.
Out.
Oh,
I stepped out with my ex once, you know, in the beginning of our relationship.
You know what, Mr. Guillory? The hardest thing to me about being an adult is saying I am responsible for what I do. The good, the bad, the ugly. And until you are willing to be that adult, you really need to stand down and grow up and then take on the responsibility of another person's heart. Miss Isaac, what do you want to do?
I don't know what I want to do. I just feel like, you know, if he just would man up, like you said, and take responsibility for his actions, because I've sacrificed a lot in this relationship. And, you know.
Because you've picked up your whole life and have moved it with him, away from all your family, your friends, everything, to be with him. Now, he claims it was early in the relationship, and he hasn't since then, and that's for you to decide whether he's telling the truth about that or not.